Hello YouTube, I'm Sarah and I recently finished another great book by Robb, Devoted in Death. This is the 41st full book in the In Death series, and it's kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing going, except instead of stealing, these two people will take you prisoner and torture you until you die so that they can get off. Devoted in Death follows Eve Dallas as she tries to track down two killers that have come across state lines and have now found and are working to make their home in her wonderful city of New York, New York. Eve Dallas is kind of ahead of the FBI on this little investigation because the FBI doesn't believe that some of the cases are linked and doesn't really follow the psychology of what these two are doing. So Eve struggles with running this investigation and trying to be nice to the FBI. Thankfully, their go-to FBI agent is on her side. Unfortunately, the wonderful FBI agent doesn't really get to play a part until the end. But I thought that was kind of nice of Eve to do. I love the In Death series just as a whole, and this book does not disappoint. And one of the things I love so much about the In Death series is you could read any book at any time. It doesn't matter the order. It does slightly only because you learn things about the various characters in the previous book, so they may reference something that happened to one of the characters last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, and you may not fully know. But then again, I've read them all and there were references that even I didn't remember happening. That's mostly because it was so long ago from the last time I read the previous book in the series. Devoted in Death just came out this past September. I think it came out on the 15th of September, but anyway, so it's in bookstores and probably at your local library, so I highly recommend that you go check it out. Even if you haven't read any of the other In Death series books, go check it out. This book, like all the others in the series, are full of quick wit in the form of Eve Dallas and even Rourke a little bit, her husband. And they are hilarious and have a little bit of romance thrown in. Robb, or Nora Roberts, does such a wonderful job with the character development that you feel like you are right there in the squad room or out on the streets with Eve and Peabody. Peabody's her partner. Tracking down the bad guys. And some of the things that come out of Eve's mouth or Peabody's, they just can't help but brighten your day. Eve has a almost childlike view of the world, such as in Devoted in Death. She's wondering how it can be the same time in the, I think it was the Bahamas, as it is in New York, but it's a different time out in Oklahoma when the Bahamas aren't even in the United States. And yeah, so she's kind of an interesting character. Go to your local library or local bookstore and go and pick up Devoted in Death by Robb, aka Nora Roberts, and dive right into the In Death series. I will have to say, if you get hooked and go back to the first book is still my least favorite of the entire series. It was kind of almost boring. Almost. Didn't quite make it in the boring field, but least favorite. It's the most boring of this series. Can I say it that way? Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I will see you soon with another video. TTFN!